Yo guys, what's going on? I'm just here bringing you guys back here another anime review here. Today we're having Parasyte the Maxim episode 15. I have a review of 13 and 14, but I don't have any time to put it out, so it's not just like sitting in my PC just lingering there, you know? And I'm probably not gonna push it out now because I've already uploaded this, you know? This one's gonna go up. So I apologize about that, not being consistent with Parasyte just overall in general. School started back and I've been preparing for trips and such like that, PAX East, PAX South. And after that, things should just be settling down. So if you guys think the video thumbs up mean a lot to me, as well as let me know down in the comments down below. What do you think of this mystery man at the very end? He seems to be a part of the group that is trying to run the politics and such like that, and he has 3 parasites inside of him. At first, when he noticed that there were 3 parasites around, I thought the dog and the driver were the parasites. Turns out they're not, and they're just your regular local people just driving through the village, you know? Just driving through this abandoned forest, you know, which every forest is abandoned, but you know what I mean. And at first I thought it was symbolic because the scene looks exactly like the same scene where it was moving on to transitioning into season 2, because even though it's not cut off, 12 episodes basically means a season, and if it's 24, there's 2 seasons within it. So once season 2 kind of rolled in, where the development started getting really serious, not serious, but like serious, and like he's now more open about it now. It looked like the scene that where he punched Kana's friend, her childhood friend, when he punched Kana's, cannot speak, where he punched Kana's childhood friend. He said, "Yes, that's right, I'm not human. You're weak." And such like that. That's the exact same place that it looks like. And at first I thought that's exactly how it was gonna be, very symbolic, and fight him. Nah, it's just a place. It's not symbolic at all. It's just a place. But let me run this back quick first. The investigator actually was recording him, Shinichi fighting another parasite, and it was World Star, like he was pulling it out, World Starring him. I was like, World Star. It's funny, I was watching the episode with Mode too as it was happening. And he pussied out basically. He's like, yeah, my wife is right and Migi's right. I am in way over my head. And then he gave Migi the chip, and Migi basically destroyed the evidence. And Shinichi was being stupid. I completely agree with the investigator and Migi. Why would you give out your own identity just to save a lot of other people? Probably they won't even care at all. Your name will not even get recognized, and you probably won't even get given the credit for this. You're gonna end up being a lab rat. You're gonna die. So what's the point, you know? He'd honestly would ruin it for himself. And then when Migi said it's right, because then his dad would die, because then they would assume that his dad is a parasite, and they wouldn't believe whatever he says, so then they would dissect and lab rat him too. So he can't do that. He just can't. He's got to think of others, being selfish right now. Anybody around him will also be sketchy and notified, and like probably even dissected as well and become lab rats because they interacted with him, and they're gonna go off the assumption that, hey, they knew, and if they say that they don't know, they probably lied. So I'm glad that Migi destroyed that chip. I'm glad the investigator realized it, and I'm glad Shinichi didn't get his way. But Shinichi had this nightmare with this skeleton-looking parasite inside of his body, and it looked like it was inside of his right arm. That's what it looked like, and there was like a hole in there, and I'm assuming that's what it was. If it wasn't that, it may be the heart, because the heart, they did say to have a gaping hole. But even though Migi patched it up, they mean like mentally, like the heart is wounded. Not wounded as in like physically, but like it's hurt. It's hurt. So, yeah, it's hurt and such like that. So I don't really know what that scene was, but they're probably going to go more in depth with it later on in the show. The show has come to an end. It's got 9 episodes left. And then we have Shinichi just kind of confronting, saying, hey, I want to fight these guys now. You've got to chill. He's really got to chill. Him and Murano are still on bad terms, but he's got to chill. Like, he's really anxious to kill them all now. He's like on his Eren Yeager ground. He wants to kill each and every single one of these parasites, come to the conclusion that they cannot coexist with humans, because they want to coexist with humans because them themselves will get into trouble if they're caught. But then, you know, like, it's just weird. It's weird. They can't coexist with humans. No matter how hard they try, they just cannot. They act too weird. Their eyes are just too bland, you know? Some of them are really good at appearances, and most of them are really bad. Like, Tamiya is really bad. Some of her friends, like the one guy who was talking about her getting rid of her baby, that guy's got a really good eyesight. Like, his eyes, I could never tell he was a parasite. I thought it was just normal. But Tamiya and like other parasites, it's very obvious. It's blatant too. Like, they're logically serious all the time. They're never laid back. That's why Shinichi thought that this guy was not a parasite, because he was all like laid back and chill, and his eyes looked normal, and he pulled off the appearance of a normal human being. You know, besides Tamiya's fucked up eyes and all the other parasites' fucked up eyes, he had regular eyes. He was chill. He was laughing a lot. He was smiling, just like a normal human being. He even gave off the vibe that he was a normal human being. Shinichi couldn't even tell, and he could still tell without Migi's help if they're a parasite or not. So he couldn't even tell. So maybe parasites are evolving, maybe, to now that we can tell where you can't tell. you can't like, you know, sense them until killing instincts. I don't know. But yeah, they're about to get into a fight though. He traced him down and everything, and that's really, really good. Even though he traced him down with such a weak sense that Shinichi was giving off, he traced down that weak sense and gave it off and found him. And now they're about to fight, and he's got 3 parasites inside of him, and this guy's built and ripped. As you can see, his arms can become like so ridiculous, and I really cannot wait to see this fight, and I really cannot wait to see how this anime is gonna end. But that's gonna be it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know how you felt about it down in the comments down below. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you all later. Ciao.